Hi, welcome. My name is Amy and I'm here to update you on my stitching for this week. And I'm so glad you're joining me here. Lots of fun things to show you. I have 2 finishes, believe it or not. And I have 2 giveaways to give out today. And I just wanted to update you on everything wonderful. So today is actually Sunday. I'm videoing today because tomorrow will be busier than today. I like to usually do Mondays now. It gives me more time to do some cross stitch, to have things to show you. But if I wait till tomorrow, I probably won't get a video done this week. So I thought I would jump on a day early and come say hello. We had our Zoom cross stitching meeting, cross stitching party on Zoom last Wednesday, and it was so fun with the ladies who joined us. Thank you so much. It's so fun to get to know everybody, and we get together every 4th Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. on Zoom. And if you want to join us, you just email jmafi@aol.com. I'll put her email address on the screen, and you send her an email and she'll send you the invite. And I really appreciate Julie for running our Zoom for us. I know she's a busy lady and I really appreciate the time. We're working, Julie and I and Lori, another local stitcher who we met this week. Hi, Lori. We're gonna meet, try to work out details about getting together locally here in person and getting together and stitching. So watch for more information coming soon. I'll announce it here on my channel. When we have things finalized, we're looking for a place where we can meet and do some stitching. Maybe I would like to do maybe once a month or every other month or something like that. I would still like to continue to do our Zoom meeting stitching as well. For those of you who live out of state who can't come and stitch with us, it's the next best thing and I enjoy it so much. And so appreciate all of you, and want to say hi to Linda. She was on the call last week also, and just a great bunch of people I'm meeting over our stitching Zooms. It's called Stitching Support, and I'll come back and talk more about that in a little bit because it has a little bit to do with one of my finishes, FFOs, for today. So whips, let's talk about some whips. I have only stitched on 2 things this past week. I stitched on one of them, I FFO'd, which I'll show you in a minute, and then the other one I stitched on was my Halloween Revelry, and I'll insert a picture of the chart here. And I was able to do some more stitching on that, on the fence, and also some of the little stars and little spiral things in the sky. Here's my progress. Whoops. And the fence, I got a lot more of that fence done. It's almost finished. There's one more little color I need to put in on the bottom. And then I did some more of the stars and the little squigglies there in the sky. So that's my progress so far. And I think I'm getting closer and closer to a finish on this piece. I think this is just a 28 count. So I'm stitching with 2 threads over 2. I'm using my own colors. I'm using a mixture of overdyed cottons, sulky threads. The sulky threads are on the spools. I'm using some of those as well, which are so convenient. You just pull them off and go. Okay, so that's my progress on that one. And then I wanted to update you on my FFO I finished Mother's Honor Due by Blackbird Designs, and I hadn't framed it yet. It's a unique size, and so I've been kind of on the hunt for something to frame it in. And I went by Walmart yesterday as we were getting some items for my son-in-law Dion's birthday. We're having a little family dinner party tonight. And when I was at Walmart yesterday, I ran through their kind of home decor aisles, just kind of looking, and a piece caught my eye, and I grabbed my little trusty measuring tape out of my purse and measured it, and the dimensions were exactly what I needed. I mean, exact. It was crazy. So here's a picture of what it looks like before I put my cross stitch on it. And as you can see, it has some writing in the middle, and that piece sticks out, and then it has a frame around it. And that middle section there is exactly the size of my cross stitch piece with just a little bit of a margin. And so I got some, is it mounting board or foam core mounting board? And I just pinned it to that, and I attached it. And there's a little bit of batting in here, so it's squishy. And as you can see, I just have some pins running along the side there. But I really like how this is looking. Last night late, after I got it all on here, I used these from Fat Quarter Shop, these cross stitch finishing dots. They're double-sided, acid-free. I used these on the back to attach it to this in case I ever find a different frame and I want to change it out. It's not permanently attached to it. But when I was looking at it late last night before I went to bed, I feel like it could use a little bit more, something along this edge. It doesn't feel quite finished to me. So the light's kind of blowing it out. Maybe it's a little less, the window's right here. I thought, I went digging in my drawer and I found this trim that I have. It's Lady Dot Creates, and it's called Berry Crush as a color. And I think that I was thinking about just like stitching it along the edge so I could remove it if I ever found a regular frame I wanted to put this in someday, so that wouldn't be permanently attached. Let me just kind of drape this on here. And so I thought if I put this along the edge, just like kind of whip stitch it on carefully, I think it might give me the look I'm looking for. Carefully so it doesn't fall off. Ooh, it looks very pink. It's not that bright. The colors are kind of blown out of proportion on this, but it actually matches the Gentle Arts raspberry type color. I think it's raspberry parfait color. Anyway, it actually matches the threads really well. It's showing way more pink than it actually is in real life. Maybe back here it'll be a little bit more true to color. It's more of a this color, mauve color. But anyway, what do you think about that? Do you think I should just kind of stitch that around the edge there? I think it will make it look a little more finished. So that's my thoughts. I might add that on there. Let me know in the comments if you think I should add it or leave it off. But I think it would just add a little something to it until like I said, it's not permanently affixed, and I would just sew it on so I could take it all off if I found a frame I wanted to frame this in someday. But yeah, it's a Better Homes and Gardens, and at Walmart, and it was like, I think it was like $12 or $15. So that's my first finish. And then my second whip is also my second FFO, fully finished object, and it's Coming to America. So I bought Coming to America last year, the whole kit, the limited edition kit and all the goodies in it. And my intention was to stitch the whole thing during the time frame of the actual voyage to America. I made the project bag. All the things, right? So let me show you the picture. I'm sure you're all familiar, but just in case you've forgotten. It's by With I Needle and Thread. It's a beautiful chart. I've seen beautiful finished ones that everyone has stitched the whole thing. I mean, did amazing work on it. And I love it. I love the little ladies with the needlework and the scissors and all the things. So I started stitching on it, and I did the border, and I did the water, not all the water, I just did some of the water, and then I started to kind of lose interest. Part of the problem was it was a 40 count linen, and at the time I had been mainly stitching on 28 count, maybe 32. I don't even know if I had stitched on 32 count yet. I had only stitched on 28 count. So it was a huge jump for me to go to 40 count linen. And I think that was a little bit challenging. And I think I just kind of was feeling frustrated with that. Several people mentioned change the linen, restart it. And I thought that was a great idea. Then I had another friend tell me, you know what, why don't you just stitch part of it? And that way, you know, because I wanted to take part in this. I wanted to have a memento of the 400 years. And like I said, I love the chart. And so I just think it was a little overwhelming for me at the time. And so I decided, you know what, they're right. I'm just going to stitch part of it. So then I decided I was just going to stitch this section here with the animals and the two ladies, this little section here, and make it into a pillow. And so that's when I was talking about it, Julie contacted me and said, I want Stitch coming to America too. Let's have a Zoom and call it stitching support, and we'll all stitch it together. So that's initially how the Zoom came about. And then when the Zoom happened, nobody was stitching on this but me. Julie. But anyway, I'm just teasing her. But so that's when I would work on it. Well then, this past Wednesday, as I was stitching on this, and I was looking at it again, I had just finished I finished the lady, and I had finished this flower here. And I hadn't done the scissors yet, just the lady herself and the two pigs and the chickens and the flowers. That's all I had done. And so then I looked at it, and all of a sudden I had a realization, like, I'm gonna condense it down again. And so I decided I don't need both ladies, and I don't need all those extra chickens and all those other animals. So then after the Zoom call was over, I really started looking at the pattern, and I thought, I'm just going to analyze the pattern, and I'm going to pull out the parts of the pattern that I feel are the key components. I mean, of course the ship is, and the pilgrims and the water, I mean, all of it is a key component, and the ladies' names. And I'm not trying to take away from anybody who stitched the whole thing. I'm envious and I'm jealous. I would love to have the whole thing stitched, but I just don't think I personally will get it finished. So for me, I wanted to have something from it, right? So I was looking at it, and I decided, you know, obviously the year is important, 1620, to mark the 400 years. I thought the cross on it was important because they came to America seeking religious freedom, which is near and dear to my heart, the freedoms that we have here in America. And then, of course, the needlework and the scissors, because that's what this was all about, is our needlework and the fact that they brought needlework over to America. And so I did some changes, and I have my finish. Where did it go? Oh, okay. And so I finished my little pillow. What do you think? I am so in love with my little pillow. I can't even stand it. Okay, so here are the details. I added in the anchor as a symbol of their voyage, right, over to America. Is there like some lint on it? There's like little strings and stuff. Anyway, so I added the anchor. The pigs and chickens I thought were a fun little, extra little piece of it. And then this lady, she was holding the scissors, but I wanted her to hold the needlework. And so I took a picture of the needlework chart, the needlework hoop. I took a picture of it, and I reversed the image of my phone so it could be going the right direction. And I put it in her hand, And then it just had a couple of X's on it, and I wanted it to say 1620. So I just stitched 1620 in there. And then I wanted it to say Plymouth, and I wanted to have the cross. And then I thought, why not throw the scissors in there? So I threw the scissors in there, and the A for my initial, Amy. And I stuffed it with doll stuffing, and I love it because it's nice and firm and flat. It holds its shape. It doesn't poof out too big. And it's not, and I put the border all the way around. If you'll notice, there was a couple of boo-boos on the border right over here. I realized I did, where is it? I only had one X right here in the border, and there's supposed to be 3. If it will focus. Anyway, so I had to fudge the border over here a little bit, but when you look at it, you don't really notice it. Then I found a little piece of fabric in my stash, and I just cut it and put this little piece of ribbon over it. And then I wanted to find a ship to put on the back, and I'm gonna look for a ship charm that's prettier than that one. This is just like, so this is a little button. It has a little button back on it, and it was hot pink. So late last night, I dug out some brown paint, and I painted the pink button. I let it dry, and then I dumped some of this. Okay, so I took and after I painted it brown, it was kind of really dull, and it wasn't really the right color of brown. I wanted it darker, the little ship. And so I took out my alcohol inks, and it's by Ranger, and there's 3 colors in this pack. There's caramel latte and ginger. So I took out the latte, and I dumped some of that on top of the painted button that was hot pink, and it kind of gave it a little bit more shine and a little bit more dimension, and I thought that was perfect. And so until I find another charm for the back of my pillow, I'm going to leave that little ship on there. I thought that was super cute, and I'll insert a picture here of how pink that was. It's hilarious. But anyway, so that's my finish. And I wanted to show you that I used this Polyfill Crafter's Choice dry polyester packing. This is what I used. And I really like it. I like how it kind of stays in the form and the compact, and it's nice and firm little pillow. So that is my little memento and my little reminder of the 400 years, and also the fact that how much they sacrificed for us to have religious freedoms, and to worship how, where, and what we may. And I think that is just amazing. And I'm so glad I decided to do this, because I would be so disappointed if I didn't do something with this chart. And even though it wasn't what was intended, I didn't stitch what was intended, I did, I think, capture the spirit of the chart with all the different components that I chose. And I'm really happy with it. And I don't usually make my channel about political things, but in today's day and age, when you think about the 400 years of sacrifice our men and women have given for this country, for our freedoms, religious and political, I could cry about it. I mean, it's so important, and it's so important in our current times. I mean, we've had so many years where we could just go about life and not worry about it. We had our freedoms, we had our rights, and so many things have been taken away from us. And I won't spend too long on it, but I just urge you all to take a stand. And the easiest way to take a stand from your own home, comforts of your own home, is to send an email, send a letter by mail to our local politician leaders, to our governors, to our legislators and our senators and our congressmen. Write to them, mail them, phone call them, and make sure you take a stand for these things, for all of our rights and freedoms that are at risk and are at, rumors of being taken away from us. And just, I think if we make our voices heard, it's the least we could do to do our part. But enough of that. I just wanted to share this with you. I just really love it, and it means so much to me. And so, that's my second finish. All right. Because I finished this, I would love to pass this on to one of you. So, this will be our giveaway for this week. And actually, I think, this will be our giveaway this week. Coming to America chart by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. And to have a chance to win this chart, I would like for you to use the word in your comment, America. So use the word America in your chart, use the word America in your comment, and that will enter you for a chance to win. I do check to make sure that you're a subscriber. I know a lot of people feel that it's not important to hit the subscriber button, but it really does help me and my channel by subscribing. It allows and tells YouTube that you value my content, and it will actually suggest my videos to others to maybe watch and help spread the love of our craft to others. So please subscribe and hit the like button. So I do choose my winners from my subscribers. So please subscribe. And if you're over 18, you need parents' permission to enter, because I need your address if you're the winner. So that will be our giveaway this week. The other great thing about it is I have this 40 count piece of linen now that's left over by XJU Design, and I can now enter it into my stash pile, and I'll have some beautiful fabric to use on another project. And I am now stitching on 36 and 40 count linen, so it will go to good use. And I will take all the called for threads, put them into my stash for other projects. And this cute little corner gauge that came with it, I set these in my dough bowls, and I put them out in my room, so in my stitching room here, to see as part of my decoration. And I'll use the project bag for other maybe 4th of July projects that I might work on in the future. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to tell you about that. Moving on to the next thing. Oh, and then I also had this other little piece of linen that I cut off when I made my pillow. And these are great for little strawberries or ornaments. So I have a little wire basket. I put all these miscellaneous pieces in for future projects. And sometimes when I have a friend or somebody who wants to try working on linen or stitching, you can also pull from that basket to give them little pieces of fabric to try to work on. Okay, now I think I'm done. Okay, we do have giveaways for today. So, let me get those. Okay, I found the giveaways. All right, first off, I'm going to give away Heart and Hand Robin Sampler. And this is our giveaway for today. And our winner is Debbie K. I use a random comment picker, and Debbie K is the winner. Her comment says, your pictures are beautiful. The robin is cute, and Christmas is going to be here before we know it. Oh my gosh, is that not the truth, Debbie? I was just talking to my coworkers, and I'm like, oh my goodness, we're in August already. And I said, I have to get started on my Christmas shopping. And they kind of looked at me, and I'm like, it's the only way that I can acquire things, make things, thrift things, antique things for Christmas for my loved ones. I like to give a lot of gifts out at Christmas time, and they're not all brand new and expensive. Some things are handmade and some things are repurposed, and I just enjoy the holiday so much by doing that. And when I start this time of year, I usually actually work on it all year. If I see a sale on something, or if I'm out and about and something really jumps out to me, like, oh my goodness, so-and-so would love this, I get it early and I put it in my closet. But I really start trying to think and hone in on it right now, because then when the holidays come, I'm prepared. I have my shopping mainly done. I think I usually only end up having to do some little stocking things for my kids, even though they're grown-ups. And that's just makes the holiday season so much more enjoyable for me and less stressful. And so thank you, Debbie, for bringing up the fact that it's going to be here before we know it, because it really is. And I will put my email address here on the screen. Send me an email or go over to Instagram and shoot me a private message with your address, and I will get this kit in the mail. Not kit, but this chart in the mail to you. And then the other giveaway, I had 2 giveaways last week for this week, and it was by Country Cottage Needleworks, Ho Ho Ho, and Away We Go. That's our second giveaway, and I used the random comment picker, and I'll put the winner up here on the screen. Patty Kolak. I'm sorry if I pronounce your names wrong. Patty Kolak, you're my winner for this chart. And thank you so much for being a subscriber. Patty said in her comment, we have a robin that hangs around our backyard. He is so fun to watch. I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday, but miss having the little ones in the house on Christmas morning. I have 10 grandchildren. Oh my goodness. I am jealous. My 2 grandkids, I love them to death, and I can't wait for my boys to have kids someday. But I would love to have 10 grandchildren. The robin is cute, and Christmas is going to be here before we know it. Do you sense a theme here? It's because this year is flying by. Jeez. A couple other comments that I thought were fun. It wasn't all the comments I had, but just I really appreciate all your comments. This is just a couple for fun. Elizabeth said, the pictures are beautiful. Thank you, Elizabeth. And she said, it makes for great memories. Have a good week and stay flossy. I laughed out loud. I was like, yes, my tagline is catching on. I love that she told me to stay flossy. I thought that was so much fun. Thank you, Elizabeth. And then Allison, she said, at her house every year, a pair of robins actually come and nest. They build their nest on top of her electrical meter. And she says she's not kidding that every year they add on to it, and it's getting bigger and bigger, and they started calling it a condo. Is that hilarious? That is so funny. She says it's over 1 foot high, no joke. She loves seeing them, and she misses them when they leave. But I thought that was so fun. I wanted to share it with you guys. Thank you so much for all your kindness and your comments. I love reading them throughout the week, and it means a lot to me. So thank you, thank you. All right, so we've done our giveaways, and we have a new giveaway. And so now I'll show you a little bit about I got a little bit of haul this week, and I picked up this new bought this new Pineberry Lane chart, which is garden, and I thought that was really super adorable. Love that. Looks like a little quick stitch. Oh, actually it's pretty big, 10 by 10. I thought it was like a little pillow. They tricked us because of the pom-pom trim. That's all right. I'll still stitch it someday. And then I got a couple of the Blackbird books we have at the shop. And Blossoms as a Rose. I didn't have this one. And I also didn't have the Sisters book by Blackbird Design. And also Sing a Song of Seasons. I saw this on Kim's wall, and it was gorgeous. So I'd like to try that someday. And then I also bought the Halloween Just Cross Stitch magazine, and there is a bunch of cute Halloween, as you can see, patterns in here. So I thought that for my Halloween tree, I want to do spooky. I don't want to do spooky. I want to do more fun Halloween since I have young grandchildren. I don't want to scare them too badly. And the first section in this magazine has black cats. And look at this little guy. He is just so raggedy and little, like, and look at the broom with the cobweb. So cute. I love that pattern. There's a bunch of cute patterns in this book. The other one I really like is this one right here, Broomstick Brigade. I thought that was really cute. Make a cute ornament for my tree. And then I wanted to show you in the Calling All Monsters page, I think all these would be so adorable for my Halloween tree. Look at that little green googly eye. I'm not sure about back stitching it, but I'll do what I have to, I guess. Look at that frog and that blue monster. And then look at this. Let's party. That's so funny. I love it. And then look at that witch. I probably would just leave the words off and just stitch the witch. And then, okay. Ghoul Gardens. It says, welcome to the Ghoul Gardens. Enter if you dare. And then there's like Vampire Villa, Zombie Island, Werewolf Way, Ghost Street. That's cute. On the pumpkin patch section, well, there's some other ornaments. Want to show you? Probably won't stitch any of those necessarily, but they're cute. I thought this Current Mood, Happy, Afraid, Cat, and Angry. I thought that one was really cute. Okay. I love this one. I turn back if I were you. Oh, this is really cute. And then Trick or Treat. Probably won't stitch any of these, but I'll show them to you. I do like this one. It says Nightmare Before Coffee. I love the Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't drink coffee, but I think that's really cute. And then Pick Your Poison. Some fun ones there. This magazine is a great value with all the different things in here. Something for everybody. They have a spectacular sampler. It says the harvest moon glows round and bold in pumpkin shades outlined in gold. Beware what dare crawls up your sleeve, for 'tis a night called Hallows Eve. Little sampler. And they have a section called Winged Things. Probably won't stitch anything from this one, but comes some cute stuff. I love this one. Happy Halloween. 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 It's a tongue twister. It's by Autumn Lane Stitchery. I think this is so cute. He likes to do a lot of back stitching, I think, right? But they're so adorable. So I think I might try to do that one. Need more time. I need to win the lottery or something so I can stay home and stitch. Here's the Owl's Halloween. Another owl one. And Woeful Wreath. Something for everybody in this. I mean, depending on your taste. Here's Blackbirds on a Pumpkin. Witchy Stitches. Show you some of those. Look at those two ladies. Hip hop. Oh, hip hip hooray. They're smacking hands. Broom parking. Oh, that's a sloth. A little sloth, I think. Little Pumpkin Witch. She's so cute. Little kitty cat. And then last but not least, Hocus Pocus. I need coffee to focus. I like this one. I think I might, since I don't drink coffee, I think I might take out all these other words and just move Hocus Pocus in the middle and do the webs and the spiders. I think that would be fun and cute. Be cute to add to your 3-tier tray or on a little ledge or shelf in your home. I'll make sure to do a Halloween tour later. Okay. I think I want to do, maybe I'll do my previous finishes next time. Yeah, I'll save it for next time. I am so excited to have a chance to visit with you all again this week. And I hope you get a lot of stitching time in. I hope that things are going well for you and you're healthy, happy, and don't forget, stay flossy, my friends. Okay, bye.